Welcome back. In today's video we are going to continue with our e-commerce. So yesterday I left you with an assignment of creating the store banners. Okay, I left you an assignment of creating the store banners. We had created the coupons. So to what I remember, we had created the categories and the coupons, and they were done. So what were remaining is creating a banner. Okay, so the first thing you can also do is, you see I named this folder. I guess you created that folder. So a matter of first of all creating the folder, and then inside you put these two, the new for creating a new banner, and update for updating the banner, and the page for displaying the banner, the banners in a table. So first of all, I will also change this link. Okay, if you remember, we had given it a different link in the in the sidebar. So I'm just going to scroll to the sidebar. With our sidebar must be in the components, back office, and then I'm just going to scroll to the sidebar. So in the sidebar, what I want to change is the link. So if you just come under catalog, these are sidebar links, and then you have the catalog links. So you have products, you have categories, and then these attributes, we said we are removing attributes, so I'm removing this link. We have coupons, and then these ones are going to call them store banners, and then even this link I'm just going to change it to banners. Okay, so going back to the banners, as we said, you must have the folder called banners for the link, so it will be under catalog banners. And then when you go to this page, just simply duplicated these categories and I updated it. So just have the page header. Okay, you have the page header which has the heading, the href, and this link, the add banner title, table actions, and this that. And then in the new here, we said it will have, so the banner will have the following. We will not even have a description. The banner will have a title, will have a link, and will have an image. Only these three. Okay, and the ID, of course. Okay, so it will have that. That's why I have this const image URL. By default is empty. You have the loading states as usual. And then down here, of course, I'm adding this image in the data, and I'm consoling the data here. Now I'm changing this make post request. I'm changing the API endpoint to API banners, and then the resource name is banner. Of course, on top here, the form header takes a new banner. Then we start creating these ones. So the first one is the banner title. Then we have the banner link. So the title, I gave it a name of title. This one I registered it as a link. Okay, and then this, we have the image URL, and then set image URL. Then the most important thing is this endpoint. Okay, the most important thing I will put is this endpoint. So this endpoint, banner image uploader, is an endpoint in the core JS. Okay, so you must configure this endpoint. Okay, you have to configure, wherever you have the image, you must configure its endpoint. Okay, in the core JS. Okay, wherever we have the image, we'll do that. So if I just go to the core JS, and which is under API upload thing, and then core JS, you see we had the first one, which was the category image uploader. So I have this flag for uploading the category images, and I have it a maximum file size of 1 MB. Now I have here a banner image uploader. This is a new, so just simply put a comma and create this new endpoint, and this one has a max file size of 2 MBs, and then you just don't have to do anything, just say on complete, just do the same thing. So you simply duplicate the other one and change the slug name, then copy the slug name. It is the one we are going to use in. Okay, so this is what we use. I'm just going to close all these links, and I just open the ones I want. So just go back to this new. So this is where you come and paste this image, banner image uploader, and that's it. So we should be able to go there. So if I just come here and I click on store banners, okay, I should be able to come here, okay, and then add banner. It should be able to go to banners new, and you can see I have now the banner title and the banner link. So this, you have to give it title and the link, and we can look at this in the, we still have this problem, we'll fix it, okay, whereby all our links are not responding to the dark mode. We're just going to fix it in a second. Then we change this button. This is create banner, creating banner, please wait. Okay, so we have this. Okay, as simple as that. So the banner is done. Actually, just work onto this. Okay, this catalog in the sidebar, just a second, so that we fix it. It's dark mode. They have to change the color in the dark mode. Okay, so just go back to the sidebar, and then wherever we just have this the catalog, where we have this dashboard, then we have this collapsible, and then on this collapsible we have these buttons, and we will see in the future we might change these buttons because they are bringing some errors. So we have here BG Slate 800, okay, and this should be in dark. Okay, that should be in dark, and the dark text, so here in dark, the text should be slate, maybe 300. So just see, so you can see that that one solves it already. If we just go in the dark mode, we have this, okay, and then in the light mode we have that. So it solves the problem. Okay, it solves our problem here, where we have the store banners and we can add a new banner. Okay, so let's just go ahead and receive this information. We have the banner, the link, and the, by the way, the banners we are creating, I wanted to show you an example. These are the ones. So you can say I'm on Jumia website. So if you just hover on all these ones you're seeing here, they are banners. So they have specifically, they have something they're advertising on. So they create like a campaign. Maybe they are now, this is Black Friday for this beauty product, or for the these electronics and all that kind of stuff. But one thing that is very common is you have the image, and then when you click on this image, it takes you to a specific link. As you can see, when I hover there, you see it takes me to a specific link. And it is not only internal, it can also be external. As you can see, they have somewhere Jumia food. So you can see this one is an external link. It takes outside the website of Jumia. So that's why we need the link. Okay, we need to have the link in any way we want. Okay, so this is cool. Now I can just go ahead and receive. We have to get this data to receive it somewhere. So just go to our endpoint. So when you go to app, and then we have to go to the API, simply duplicate the categories. Okay, just copy and then come to the API and then paste and then rename this to banners. Okay, and then inside we have route. So in the route we have title, we have the image. So we have the title. If you just look at this, we have the title and the link. So we have title, link, image, URL only. So we have only those three. And so we just get them, and then we can just say new banner. For now, we just want to receive the data, title, link, and then image, URL, only those three. Just going to put this as new banner. Okay, then here, okay, and by the way, I'm just going to change all these ones to be the error. Okay, and then remove this. First create the banner. Okay, so we just have this something like this. Okay, this should be able to send the data this side. So if we just go ahead and try to send this data, I'm just going to fill in, so banner title, whatever. For instance, this one we can just call it Jumia Black Friday, whatever. So like this is Christmas came early, Black Friday, whatever. Okay, so you can just give anything or whatever you want. Just going to have any link here. I'm just going to come here, copy link address, and then just for testing purposes we can have, let's just go, and we have these fresh fruits. Okay, let's just say we have this as our banner title. So I'm just going to save this image. Okay, okay, so I'm just going to say banner. Okay, to be our banner, and then these organic products will be the title. So I'm just going to copy this, and where is it? So here, banner title, this. Okay, then the banner link, just simply copy this link, and let's just bring it here. Okay, so then we have, and we could just like put them to be full instead of fitting them just like that. I can just quickly come here and just remove this class. Okay, and even on this one, so that it is just like full for the title and the link. And then this type here, banner link, you can change the type to URL. I think there is type URL, I'm not sure. Okay, so you can just change them to be full links, just like this. And then the banner image, organic products, and then we can choose to upload. Just upload here, just like that. Okay, so it is uploading. Okay, so image upload complete. We have the image there. Now we can just go ahead and create the banner. So creating banner created successfully. So if you check here on the terminal, so you can see on the terminal we have all our data. So we have the title, and then we have the link, and then plus the image URL. So we are good to go. Okay. Yep. So that is done. So now let's just concentrate on creating the product. Okay, we have to concentrate on creating the product. And now the product will have to have created some other things, like we can just work on the market and the farmer, because the product we might actually give it a market ID and the farmer ID, like and the good thing, we have the categories, but it must have at least when you are creating the markets, the markets will have categories, and of course categories have products. Okay, categories have products, and so we'll have also these farmers. Now farmers, they are just like suppliers. So in this case, when you're going to create a product, it must be associated also with a farmer. Okay, and then we have these farmers are just like suppliers. Okay, so we have these markets. Okay, we have these markets. Then markets are just going to be like the large categories, because for them the markets can have they can have categories, as you can see onto this Instacart. This is a Sprouts market. So Sprouts farmers market, it has all these categories: the fresh fruits, the fresh vegetables. All these ones are categories. So fresh fruit is a category under this Sprout market, and a category can have as many a market can have as many categories as possible. As you can see, it can has so many categories. Okay, it can have so many categories here. Okay, can have so many categories. So we'll just have to see that have the shop created, the markets. Okay, so we'll have to work on the market. Okay, we'll have to have the market, and then that means we have to go and we'll edit the categories, because the categories for now, if you look at the category has only, it has just the title, the description, and doesn't have the market. Okay, so we'll have to, of course, we'll have to create to associate it in a particular market. And the good thing is that it can appear now, these can appear in what? They can appear in different the categories can appear in different market. The same category can appear in different markets. Okay, yeah, so we'll see how we'll have to create it. I don't know if we start with the farmers. It is the easy one. We can just start with the farmers, and you can check on what we put onto the suppliers. You can just check this this project, this inventory system. let me just see if we can just see the just here. I want to see the suppliers, so you can just go here to supplier, and then let's try to add a new supplier. So the form for the supplier should look something like this. Okay, when you're the farmer, sorry, so if you're just creating the farmer, we will have this form, and at some point even this form, when someone is onboarding farmer, they will have to fill in more than this. But for now, I think we can have the this on the as the farmer details. We have the farmer's name, phone number, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is we can just use this as we look onto this. So I'm just going to go to the farmer. We can first create the farmer. So here there is these farmers. Okay, I'm just going to duplicate, and I'm just going to duplicate which one? Maybe the categories. There is no image here. There is no need of the image, I think. Yeah, there is no need of the image right now, so just going to duplicate the one which has no image, which is actually the coupon. So I'm just going to go here in the coupon, copy this, whatever is in the page, Ctrl+C, go under farmers page, and just remove everything here, and just simply put this. The page title is going to be farmers. Okay, and then this is dashboard farmers, and then add farmer. Okay, and then we can have the other pages. So I'm just going to copy the new and the update. Simply copy this, and then just go under farmers and then paste. Okay, sorry, Ctrl+Z. We'll just undo that. Continue. Failed to move update to the recycle bin. So under coupons we have the new and the update. So right now, how many updates do we have? So we have this, the update in the new. Sorry, this is the problem is just delete this. Okay, so in the new we have only our page, and then of course we have this update. So what I want is to not to paste them, I want to just paste them under the farmers. Okay, so in the farmers we have the new and then update. So this is the structure we are using. You have this folder, then you have the new for creating a new resource, and then update for updating the resource. So here we have this new farmer, and just first update here, for instance, is like update farmer, and then you say update farmer. Okay, as simple as that. Then we have this new, and then in the new we have all this whole stuff. So what I'm just going to do is this new farmer. Okay, new farmer. Okay, just like that. Okay, so now what do we have? So if you think about it, we have the name and the phone number. So I'm just going to go here down. We don't have the coupon code in the form. We have the farmer's name. So I'm just going to say here farmers. Okay, farmers state name. So this is farmer's name, and then this one I'm just going to name it as name, and then it has this full. The second one we're just going to give it is the farmer's phone number. So I'm just going to be duplicating the first one. Okay, I'll be duplicating this one. So the second one is the farmer's phone. Here phone. Okay, then the email and the address. Okay, so just continue duplicating farmer's email address, and then here just going to say email, and then we continue. There is physical address, farmer's physical address, and this was email address. So this one just going to put physical, the word physical, guys, physical address. Okay, then we have farmer contact person, if that person is there. So you can just have that farmer's contact person. Okay, so this one is going to be contact person, and then there is no need of the supplier. Maybe you can just say farmer unique code. Okay, you can just use that also. You can just have that farmer unique code. So just say here unique code, and this unique code we could just like actually generate it the way we generated it. We don't need to add it here. We'll just give them the unique code later on, but after creating them we will create for them a unique code. Okay, so let me just put here, that is for simplicity, there will be this unique code, farmers, actually just say farmer unique code. So we just generate for them the farmer unique code. Okay, so we have here the payment terms and notes. Maybe we can just add those. Okay, farmer payment terms. So we can have the text inputs, the text area inputs. So I'm just going to copy these at the same time. So just go and check these two text area input, and then the label will be farmers payment terms. So payment payment terms, and then this will be payment terms. Remove this class. Okay, and then you can duplicate this for the notes. Okay, so notes, so you can just have here, if there is any notes they have to write, we can take the notes. Okay, payment terms. In fact, these ones we just call them terms. Okay, as simple as that. So we have this. If we just go to the farmer, okay, so just go to the farmers, we click add farmer, and you see how after you have put your things in place, you see how easy it is to create this whole thing in place. So you can see how the farmers title and all kind of stuff, and these forms, I feel like, just a second, just go to this text input. Let me just go to this text input, and this, what they have, this, they look, under normal circumstances, they look very sharp, and when you click on them, they look cool. So just want that. So what we have here, we have on focus. Okay, it is this slate 500. So this is what I'm just going to put on them. Slate, this is going to be slate 500. Okay, and then still wait. Okay, so this, yeah, the dark focus, I think. Now, what is the dark? Under normal circumstances, we have this ring, focus ring. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's more cool. Okay, that looks more cool, and I'm just going to do the same thing to let's just first see here. Yep, even here is cool. You have to do the same thing to this text area. So you can just go here, text area input, and I'm just going to change only also on this ring to slate 500. Okay, so as simple as that. And that's the good thing, when you have them as components, you simply change one component, and that means like all the forms will be affected. Okay, so cool. We have this farmer's contact person, then you have this farmer's payment terms. Okay, and then of course this button, you have to change it. Okay, so just go ahead down here and just say create farmer, and then here creating farmer, please wait. Okay, so we have that. The this, we can just expand this up to this side. Maybe we could also put these farmers the phone, but then there is also farmers contact person phone. Okay, we could just add the contact person's phone, and this is bound to change anytime. If you want to put any information, you can change it. Okay, I'm just going to put here this. Okay, contact person phone, I'm just going to call this contact person phone. Okay, so we have that, and it's going to be here. Okay, farmer's contact person phone. Okay, so we have this form for the farmer, and you can see how fast it is, or how easy it is to create a whole brand new form. Okay, and this title here, we can just change it also. It is just here on this new farmer. And you know, the good thing is that this button is already working. It takes you back here to the farmers and so on and so forth, just like that. And then now what we can just do is making sure like this, we of course all this is validated. Okay, and others, of course, we could just, others are not required for sure. If you want to remove these validation rules for a particular stuff, for instance, you might not just want to add any notes. You don't want to add any notes, for instance, on the notes, if you want to remove it. So you see, by default, if you go to the text area, you set required is true. Okay, so you just simply copy this is required. So you can just bring this is required, and then you specify it to be false. So is required, and then you can set this to be false. Okay, so now if you just do that, you'll see that I'm just going to refresh a second. Okay, so now if I try to submit, just a second, if I try to submit again, so you see that all others have errors except the notes. Okay, so this is why you can control the validation. If you don't want the validation, you simply add this is required false, and you see how we dynamically control these forms very quickly. And this is going to help us when you're building ready systems, because we don't have time to really go into those small details. You rather focus on the logic rather than just focusing on those small details, like getting these detailed forms and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now let's have this receive all this data in the API side. So we have this all this information. We're just going to be receiving it one by one. So to easily receive this, I can first of all, of course, there is a code that's supposed to be generated, this farmer unique code. Now we could just generate any random just a random code, and I don't know if I have that function here. We have already generate coupon code. Okay, we have so you could also just generate this one is going to be generate random code. So we're just going to have one that really generates random code. Maybe, I don't know, we could also just have the farmer's name initials in the code. Okay, we could just have a special way. For instance, let's just first see if we have the farmer's name. So we have the farmer's name. Let's say is called, he has the first name and then the last name. Okay, and then we can just extract these initials, maybe MJ, and now we could also use the farmer's shop. This, so we have let me maybe, okay, let me food, so just say here. Okay, so we have this the unique name, so could just join them. Okay, could just say like mj mj, and then we have this then now here we could add any random 6 characters, whatever. Could now have like having any random characters. Okay, yeah, so we need to generate something like a meaningful code. Okay, we could just have like these. Okay, we could just have actually just like so summarize this into LF. So LF F, remove food farmer, then the farmer's initials. Okay, farmer's initials, then the date they were created. Okay, maybe the date. Okay, so you just say like just say 11. Okay, so this code would have here would be time, maybe, yeah, because time is unique, so this one should be the time. Okay, I'm just going to generate that. I'm just going to say generate, maybe this one we could just say, well, we're just going to say generate farmer's code. Okay, even I think and we should just generate it in such a way that, okay, we can generate it in such a way that we can use, because in the future we'll have the farmers, will have the what. So first of all, we can just see where it takes in a prefix, so it should take in a prefix. Okay, it should take in a prefix, so we'll have the prefix, we'll have the full name, and then of course the time. Okay, I'm just going to say here generate random code. So here create a function, generate a random, generate person, maybe just say here generate individual code. Okay, just say here generate user code. Okay, so generate user code. Okay, this function, okay, is this function's purpose is to generate a unique code from 1. So 1 is the prefix, then full name and time, okay, in bracket like now. Okay, for example, okay, if the prefix is LFF and the full name is this, okay, the code should look like and so it should look like LFF minus MJ. Then here we will have the time, so like this gonna be like time, okay. Okay, yeah, something like that. So let's just see what it's going to give us. And we forgot to do, by default it is going to give it in Python, so just always remember to do this in JavaScript. So just edit this and just create a function, a JavaScript, okay, function. So just like that. Okay, so just see here, it takes in a generateUserCode prefix and the full name. So first of all, it's getting the initials here, split, and then like map, then join to uppercase. We get the initials from the full name, they generate the timestamp. Okay, so based on the code, get months, but and I say here, I don't know like what this is generating, the date, then the now is here, then the timestamp, then the user code is prefix, initials, timestamp. Let's just see example here. I want to see more specific, get full year, so they have this full year, then they have the month, then you have the date, hours, then you have minutes, we have seconds. Okay, it looks to be fine if they is putting all that, because they can't all be created at the same second, so somehow that makes it okay. So just going to come here, let's copy this and let's go to our libs. Okay, so create a new file, generateUserCode.js. And why I made it just like to be like that is just because in the future we can use this for other users to generate them unique codes. Okay, a prefix and the full name, we just get these initials, and don't just like only just copy the function, understand what they are doing. For instance, the split, so when you get this name, okay, and you do like for instance split, so this one converts something like this. So if you have a string, so this one converts a string. So if you had a string for instance looking like this, okay, now this split will convert it into something like okay, it will convert it into something like this. Okay, so it will just simply convert it into an array. So that is this first thing here. It splits it using the space, and this is like why you put like this space here. So it will split it into this. Now that is like you are able to cut out a map. So yeah, you are looping through this, and the only thing you just want is to remove only this first character. So you just have here extracted. Okay, so when you do this, remember a map brings back an array. So when you carry a map, you will have another array, but this time this array is only having this M, and then is having the J. Then you cut out the join. So this join method, now you saw, so it also joins using this the joining actually not using any space. Okay, they are not padding any space. So this join is a method again which converts into a string. So this converts it back to MJ. So you can see a series of things they have done, and this can really help you when you're just doing this. You can just find in the long run you have just learn how to extract, and then they make sure that this is in uppercase by putting into uppercase. Okay, and that is a nice one. And of course you can even use a for loop. You can, there's so many ways of getting the initials. I think we have even somewhere we'll have that generate initials in the future. We'll have to use this one. Okay, so now you can just have this the timestamp. So for the timestamp, you can see how they have used this. They get now, after getting it now here, they get the full year. So this one gives the full year, then the month, and then you see how they are putting pad start. Yeah, this is to make sure that it has 2 decimal places, and if it doesn't have, it has like 1, just give it here 0 at the start. That's what pad start does. And then after that, then we have the user code by just creating like this. Okay, they just go and use it in the farmers, and then I'm just going to come here and say generate. Okay, generate user code, and just make sure that this is exported. Okay, so it's going to be export const. So just come here, export function. Okay, so that we can just be able to use it in any place. So just import this. Okay, so now what does it take in? If you hover on it, you said it takes in the prefix and the full name. Okay, so it takes in the prefix and the full name. So the prefix, since this is the Limi farmer, we're just going to take in LFF, which is like Limi food farmer. Then we have here to take in the full name. Now here just going to use, since we have already farmer's full name, so here we have somewhere in the first place here, okay, we have this farmer's name. Okay, and you just even just come here to be specific, farmer's full name. Okay, farmer's full name. Okay, so just go and capture that farmer's full name. So here we gave it a name, so I mean it's going to be data. So when you're just passing it here in this function, we just be passing data.name. Okay, so this will be able to generate the code, farmer unique code, and then we can just say okay, farmer unique code, and I don't know if we should just name it as code. Okay, just say we name it as code. Okay, so this code, I'm just going to say data.code. okay, is equal code. So just we simply add it onto this. Now we can just wait to make this API request. We can just first console the data here in the console so that we look at it. I'm just going to go to the console. Okay. Could just go to the console. I'm just going to simply use a fake filler. Okay, I'm just going. I've used just like a fake filler. And by the way, I don't know for the phone number. These phone numbers, like you see here the name phone, but then the type. So the type here is tel. Okay. The type for the phone is there, email is email, then physical address is a text, contact person is a text, phone, so like here, type, and I think there's type also phone and type tail. Okay, and then all these others are okay. Okay, so you can just first refresh. I just want to see if this is still recognizable. Okay, so you can see we have these telephone numbers, payment terms, and everything. Okay, so you can see the name of this person is Joel Tucker. Okay, and I just close this. I'm just going to say create farmer. And then let's just look at this. So you can see we have we have this, okay, the farmer's code. So LFF GT, and then it has all these numbers here, and this is really cool because now this number does not only it represents something for us, it represents, someone might not know how to decode this, but for us, we know we can decode this just in time, and you want to use it in the future to know when was this farmer created. This can help you to decode it down. Okay, so now we have this phone number, so we have all these details. I'm just going to copy this. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and take them the other side. So this side, we're just going to go and to the API where we have all this. I will still duplicate these coupons. So in the API, you can simply also copy and then let's paste. Remember to paste in the API this time. Change this one to farmers. Okay, just F2 farmers. Okay, and then we have all this. Let's go back and still copy that. I don't know if it has refreshed. Just still copy this. And just want to copy these to know the terms we have used. So here, just going to simply paste this. Of course, this is not the best way, but this one helps us to get the whatever we are looking for. So we have these. Okay, you can just go and have all this code, contact person phone, email, there is name, notes, just like that. So you can just go ahead and try to put commas, so just going to put here comma, 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 just put commas. Okay, just code comma, comma, and then yeah, so you're just going to add the comma, add the comma. So now you can save, and it is not formatting this. Let's remove all these spaces. Can you just go ahead and remove all these spaces? Okay, it has all these const, and then we're extracting all these from the request, and then you can just come here, get this, and paste them here. And this is going to be the new farmer. Okay, new farmer. So new farmer has all these details. Okay, just like that. And then this, I'm just going to name this as error, and then remove this. Okay, so by the way, we could also just leave the error there and the message. This can be maybe having more details, whatever. Okay, so you know, we're just going to be using this. So I'm just going to have the error. We could just still use the message. Just leave it like that. Anyways, fetch create a farmer. Okay. Okay, so we have everything done. Now just fill in and just go ahead and make this one work. This, we can just go ahead and make this one work. I'm just going to remove this and all this here. Okay, just going to remove this. Okay, so just go and try to fill in and just submit this. Okay, creating farmer, please wait. So we did not pass in this creating farmer, please wait. And then I think here on this post we did not send, we sent to a wrong place actually. So we have this data, we are sending it to farmers. Okay, for API farmer, and then here is farmer, and if you check, there must be like, it must have just given us something. You can see undefined here, because undefined, so you see we sent to a wrong place. I just get another one, just fake field this time, and we just adjusted. Remember to adjust these details in the make repost, more especially the endpoint and the data and the resource you are creating. Now let's send again. Okay, new farmer created successfully, and if you check now, just go down here, so you can see now we have a farmer created very well. The code, the contact person phone, email of the farmer, name. Okay, and then, and if you can see here, your code is called Raya Brooks and RB. Okay, then the notes, then the phone number, yeah, this is his phone, the physical address, and then the times. Okay, so we have this farmer very well. Okay, so the next thing is, so if we now have the farmer, we can just have the market. So one thing that is remaining is the market. So you can just go ahead and create the market, and in the market, I think it is going to be a many-to-many relationship, because let's say a category belongs to a market. Okay, so that means that markets will have categories, and in the categories we'll have market ID. Yeah, it has like one-to-many. A market can has many. Okay, but again, even a category can have many. I don't know, but just going to just leave it like that. We'll just have like create the markets. So when someone creates a market, then when he goes to put in a category, as simple as that. I just first look at this. So if you just look, we will have the market will have a logo. So you can just say like, this, we give it a logo. Okay, so then it has a title, and then what else? It has a logo and a title, and then a description, maybe only that. Okay, so let's just go and create a market. So the only thing I'm just going to do, I'm just going to duplicate a banner in the back office. So get everything inside a banner. We'll go and create a market. So we already have here markets. I'm just going to go here where I have the banners in the catalog, banners, and I can just start from here. See if I can select all this, right click, copy, and let me just go to the market. Okay, and you could just remove this since we actually, and then click on it and just want to paste. I'm in a wrong place. Just click on these markets, paste. Okay, so we have this market now has all these things, including the page, and just put here markets, and then banners, and here just say markets, new, add market. Okay, and that's it. So then we go to this new. So in the new, as we said, we don't want many things. We just want only a few of them, and that is ID, of course, and then a market title, of course, and then another thing is will be a slug. So there will be a slug. Okay, and then the title, slug, and then the link, not the link, the logo, and then the description. So we'll have the logo. Okay, we'll have the logo. Of course, it's going to remain as an image URL, and then we'll have the description. Okay, so the slugger is auto, so this is going to be auto. Okay, so now we first change some of these ones. The image is going to remain image URL. We can just leave it like that. If you want, you can just say logo URL. Okay, since we are not using it anywhere, you can see in here we simply send the data there, and we are setting this outside. So you could just come here and say logo. So wherever there is image, you say logo URL, and then you say here set logo. Okay, and then here wherever I just use it, we can just come here and we say data dot logo URL is logo URL, set logo URL to that. And then the data here is, first of all, we are having API markets, same data, and then here is market. Okay, down here new market. Okay, and then we have text input. So the first thing, as we said, we want the title, so just say here give the market a title, and then the market has a slug, so a slug is automatic. So we basically have the image. Okay, so here we'll have the description maybe. Okay, so this one is going to be text area input, so you can just come here and you just do this, and this one is going to be supposed to take in also a label. Yeah, so this one is supposed to be market logo, market logo, and then you're going to change this endpoint in a second, and then this one where we have the image URL and the set image URL. These ones are going to be logo URL, and then this one is set logo URL. As simple as that. And then market logo. Down here, you're just going to have a description. So just change this to text area input. Label is going to be just like market description, and these are going to pass for search engine optimization. Description, link, no, the name of course is description. Type, you can remove the type. This is text area, and then register and errors. That's enough. If you hover here, you can see more of the properties that you can pass in: label, name, register errors and is required, and the class name also. So just have this. The only thing just going to change is this, where we just go and change, and maybe we say this is market logo uploader, so something like that. So just scroll back to the API. So I'm just going to go down here to the of course to the API upload thing in the core.js. Just go ahead and just duplicate one more time. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V, just change this. Okay, we can just say so this is market logo, so we just say market logo uploader. Okay, so market logo uploader, just copy this endpoint, come to the new markets. Okay, we have this. So here we have this logo endpoint, just paste this market logo uploader as the endpoint. Okay, so now if we just go and check on this, we can first of all also change in this update market and update here also market. Okay, as simple as that. So now if we first of all we go back to this and we click on the market, so you see we have this the whole market, and then we can just like add the new market, and then we already having this. Okay, new market, and we can even go back and then like front and forth, just like that. And then we have also the form. Okay, so we have the market title, market logo. Yep, and that's it. We have those three things. Someone can create a market, and then there's, yeah, as simple as that. The image is still loading. Just give it a second, since we created the we just created the endpoint. It is still trying to process it. We just added this this here, and this one just going to make this one 1 MB, because like a logo shouldn't be that heavy, so just turn it to be 1 MB. Okay, I'm just going to refresh. I'm just going to refresh and see. Okay, so you can hear we have choose files, and then you have like this 1 MB. Okay, just cancel this. Okay, so we have this, this is cool. So the only thing remaining is to receive this data. So is having this data, and then we receive it, and then we have to remember that in this we have to generate our slug. So we have the title this, and then I'm just going to call the generate slug. I think we had it in the category. I'm just going to go to the categories, just go to categories, new. I just want to copy this the way it is, data.slug, as simple as that. Control C. Okay, just on top here, just put this slug is generate slug. Just import this from let me see, do we have the generate slug? Yeah, so we already have generate slug here. So we're just getting like the slug, and then the data.title, make sure you have it as title, the market title. So it gets the slug, and then with slug we add it to the data, just like this, and we add also the logo, and then we can console this. Okay, we can just go ahead and send this data straight away to the API endpoint. So I'm just going to go to this side of the API, and you can just say duplicate like categories, copy, and then paste, and then I can just rename this to these are markets. So you can just say markets. So inside the market, we have all this data, title, slug, logo. Okay, so you can say market is more like a category. It has exact thing like a category, title, slug, logo, and the description. Only those ones, I guess. Yep, so we can just go ahead and copy this and then paste them here. Okay, and this one is going to be the new market. Okay, fail to create market. Okay, so now we can submit this data now, and we just see what we are going to what we can get. And I'm just going to save this logo from the sprouts. So just go save this, the sprouts logo. Okay, so come here, Okay, and let's go and create. Just creating here, and I'm just going to say sprouts farmers market, and just upload the logo. Okay, just upload the logo. Okay, and now we have the logo there. You can see it here, and then you can just give the description. This is the farmers sprout market, and let's just say we have to change this, but right now, so you can just first go and change that. Scroll down to the button. Okay, create market. Okay, just like that. And this changes now. Just a second. Create market. Let's send this. Okay, so you see this data. We can just see it on the console. Okay, so you can see here we have the sprouts farmers market, the slug. You can see how nice it generates the slug. And then we have this the logo URL, and then we have the description. Okay, so that's cool, and we are getting all this data to the endpoint. And if you just realize right now, we have a lot of the forms we have done so far. We have the markets done, we have these markets done, and then we have all the catalogs here, they are done. We have the now we don't have the customers, but we have the markets and the farms done. The only thing you just have to do is to adjust the categories. So the categories have to be adjusted. Okay, the categories has to be adjusted. And then, by the way, we have also to update these links here. You see, when it has categories new, then the activeness goes. We will have to work on that, so that even when it is on the new page or update, okay, we will have to put in, if it starts with categories and going on, it should just update, it should have this active. We'll update that, but for now what I just want to add is the select. So I'll just go here on this. I don't know if you have just used the select before. So if you go back to the components, there is where we have the select. If you just come here, reusable form components, now we're just going to have where we have the select. I can just search it here, select. Okay, so we have the select input. Okay, simply go and copy this, and we'll just discuss it in a second. So if you go back to this, if you just go back to components from inputs, we have to create another one called select. So I'm just going to create a new one called select. So select input. Okay, select input dot JSX, then paste this. Can we say select input? So you can see it takes in the label, the name, and the important, it takes in the options, and the options is an array. Okay, and if you look at the type of array, it expresses a key of title. Okay, we use the key of title. Whatever we're just going to give, we have to give it a key of title, and then takes in the ID here. So this one of course is going to take in the markets. Okay, so let's just go and to the categories. So scroll up to where we have the catalog. Then in the catalog we have this page, and now I'm just going to modify a little bit where we have this text input. I'm just going to give this one a class name of wfull. Okay, and then duplicate this. Okay, and this one is just going to give it select input. Okay, it takes in. Now here the label is going to be select market. Okay, it's going to be like select market. And now this select market, I don't know, so if you are selecting where to put the market, one category can have multiple markets. Okay, it can have multiple markets, because if you go even in other markets, if you have a market in one town and you have a market in another town, so this will first actually leave it. I'll just work on it because we have to work on the multiple select. Here it can't be just like selecting only one single. It will not be selecting only one single market. We'll add the select here, but it should be a multiple select. Like you can have many categories in many markets. Okay, you can have one category. Sorry, you can have one category in multiple market, and that is it becomes a one to many, because a category can be fresh fruits, as you see right here. It can belong also to the sprouts market, and if you go to another market, you can still find another fresh fruits, okay, and fresh vegetables. So this with that kind of relationship, we have to be so much clear on actually on how to handle that issue. I will see how we are going to create a multiple select component. Like it will be now giving us an array. Instead of giving us a single ID, it will be giving us an array of IDs, and then we'll see how we are going to handle that. Okay, so, and on the other hand, also the markets, they have multiple categories. So one market can have multiple categories, and even a category can have a multiple markets. Okay, it can appear in multiple markets, and that is what we call a many-to-many relationship. Okay, we're going to dive into more about that, I think, in the next video. But for now, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can continue creating more content. And one more announcement I just want to make, guys. Of course, keep on signing up for the course. The course is being created, and then another thing is that I'm just going to put a link. I don't know if I will make it today, but I will put a link whereby you can suggest your project. Okay, do not misuse the platform. If you just go there and you have a project idea, just simply enter your name, explain your project, and then that project will be approved. It will come to my dashboard. I will approve it, and then it will appear onto that onto the platform. So you do not misuse. But if you have any project idea, please you can just like share with me. I've been seeing guys sharing the ideas on the YouTube comment section, and I felt like guys can have ideas written very well. They describe them, and then and then others can vote them. So we'll be having like a voting functionality whereby someone can vote that for this project, and the more the votes, the more likely we actually make that video. Okay, and I think even the languages, I think that will be interesting. I'm also going to add a functionality whereby you can add a language. Okay, like the tech stack you want, like which tech stack do you want us to make that in? It will be also very interesting to see what people choose. Okay, yeah, so that link is going to appear anytime. So that's what I wanted just to tell you. Thank you so much for watching, and we are moving at a steady progress. See you in the next episode.